In today's Quick Thursday tip, we're going to talk about Power Apps RSS Feeds. And we're going to do it with a little bit of a fun way. We're going to throw in a little splash of Black Friday fun and also kind of preview a larger, more complicated app that we'll build over the next few months. Should be fast, should be fun. But first, here's our intro. Hi, my name is Shane Young with Power Apps 911. Those guys. And today's show is about Power Apps RSS Feeds. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab an RSS feed, we're going to talk about how that gets pulled in, and then we are going to use it in a gallery and just do a couple of things. But because it's Black Friday tomorrow, or today, I guess, I'm releasing this on Thursday, no, it's tomorrow, whatever, I am going to have a little fun with that along the way. We're also noticing my new studio, so we'll talk about that at the end, and I'm going to tell you about our Power Black Friday special, so in that way you can get some discounts. Sound fun? All right, let's switch over to demo and take a look. I decided to make the demo app all about Black Friday. I thought that was a fun little one, right? So here's some super sales. I'm using an RSS feed that came straight off of Reddit. That was Daniel May's idea, so blame him if you don't like it. But the idea here in my app is I can be, oh, you know what? I favorite some of this stuff. Cool. Maybe I want to go open the actual link and see the posting, so I can click on that link. Very cool. Or we could save it for later. Or the last one here, we'll say send it to someone. And who do I want to send it to? I'll send it to Chewy, right? So Chewy at powerapps911.com. I'll CC me so we can see it and say, buy me this dog. And then we'll say send. And then I'll get a few seconds later, I'll get an email. So that real quick. And so here in the email, you see it was to Chewy, CC'd me. I had a hard-coded subject to check out this deal, but then I pulled in some additional details and even gave them the thing to go there. So we're not going to build this whole app today. I really want to start just diving into the RSS feeds, right? These quick Thursday tips are supposed to be quick, so we're going to do that. But I want to kind of give you an idea of what this was. And remember, if you're a subscriber over at training.powerapps911.com, you can download this fully functional app today. So you can go ahead and grab that. And because it is Black Friday, if you go to training.powerapps911.com, we currently have 40% off, but it's only until next like Tuesday or Wednesday, December 2nd, 2020. So go ahead, grab that deal if you've been thinking about for a while you wanted to download my videos. All right, so with that said, let's talk about how this works. So probably the easiest way to do it instead of tearing apart this one is let's go start from the beginning. So do a new screen. And so the thing that you need to do is you're going to need to add this RSS connection into your app. Now, if you don't already have that, which is probably fair, you can do this. And so you'll see this RSS is the popular web syndication format used. And if you click on that, then you have the ability to add a connection. When you say add a connection, all you do is connect. There is no, it's already on my app, so it's mad at me. Yep, say, I'm right there. But so there's no extra steps or anything like that. Like there's no authentication because you're not going to make an RSS feed connector per RSS feed. You just do this, and this brings the functionality into your app. And so then once it's in your app, what you can do is you can pull in a gallery. So let's just do that. And so then up here at the top, what you're going to do is you'd say RSS dot list feed items, and then you need to give it your favorite RSS URL. And so I thought for this part of the demo, what we do is we'll grab this one right here. Let me paste it in. And so this is how you can grab an RSS feed from anyone's YouTube channel. So if you don't want to be a subscriber to my channel, boo, then what you can do is you could have an RSS list feed. And so then now that this is added, if we come in here, we'll change the format to be title and subtitle right here. And so then right now you can say this item dot and then title. And then look, there is the title of all my videos. Yay. And so then right here, maybe what you want is this item dot primary link. And then that is the URL of all of the videos. So that's a quick way for you guys to pull these things in. Now, what's interesting about the RSS feed, because RSS feeds aren't JSON, right? They're not structured data necessarily. I mean, they're structured, but they all have a different structure. What this connector does, and if we highlight the whole table, we can see it better. What it does is it grabs the data that it can find and it puts it into its own data set, right? So it has categories and copyright, and then there's the ID, it has some links, primary link, published date, title, updated on. Notice like for the YouTube, it didn't get the summary. So unfortunately, as far as I can tell, there's no way to change the way this data gets pulled in from the RSS feed, because if you grab this actual URL, right, and this is one of the ways that I figure out things, because it's what I like to do. So if I grab this URL, remember an RSS feed, you can put it up here in the browser. And so then here you can see all the pieces. And what really aggravates me, right, is if I look hard enough, here you can see, in this video you'll learn blah, blah, blah. So I know that the description is coming over in the feed, but unfortunately, this tool is not pulling in that. And if that changes, I'll leave something in the description, right? If I find somebody corrects me in the comments and tells me, I'll pin that comment and be like, this is how you get this. But as far as I could tell, there was no way to get that description. So that was kind of frustrating. All right, stop for a quick edit to remove some chewy barking. So what's neat about this though, I thought was fun, right? I'm gonna copy this link. One of the things we've never used before in any of my videos is if you go up here to media, we can be like, hey, I wanna have a video player. And so if we grab this video player and then we go like this item.primary link, look at that. There is every one of my videos. Maybe I'll kind of take this and we'll change it a little bit. Whoop, we'll do something like that. And so then now, we've got a YouTube feed of all my stuff. And you can do this for anyone's YouTube channel, right? It doesn't have to just be mine, but I will leave the URL if it helps you for mine. But so any RSS feed works. So that's the YouTube one. And so the key here is that everyone's YouTube feed is the same to here. So you're going to use everything you see there in the blue right now. You'd copy that. Oh, actually, you go all the way here. Sorry. You go all the way to here. So you'd copy that. And then this UC7 blah, blah, blah. Well, if we go out to my channel, what you'll see here is if you look at the URL, it's actually going to be channel. And then there's that crazy UC7 stuff. So for anyone's channel you want to do this for, you could absolutely do that. Like, let's go grab John Levesque's, right? John will appreciate me grabbing his. So I just do like a John Levesque. And so then if I go here to his channel, see right there. So then we could just copy this and then we would go to back to our app. And so then if we change this out to be his, which I don't know why anyone would want to do that. His videos aren't as good as mine. But boom, it has pulled in all his data, right? So that's how you guys could do all this. The other thing I want to kind of keep in mind here is that one of the things I'm tempted to do, and we'll probably do in a future video, is we'll talk a little bit more, but I would remind you, right, that that's returning a table of data. So there's nothing stopping me from saying clear collect, and then I would do col RSS, and then let's see if we do control V, and then we'll grab my link. Oh, that is not what we wanted, right? Here, we'll grab this link. Go up here, control A, control C. And so then if we put all of that in here, shift in, delete, boom, like that, and we press this button, now we've got a collection with all of that. Because I think we're going to find later on that that's what I really want, is I want to have a collection with all of his data or all my videos in there. So in that way we can manipulate it. The same thing if I wanted to take all these and save them and push them to a data source, right? We're going to do all that in later videos, but I want to kind of get those ideas in your head. So if we switch back over here real quick. So the other thing that I did here, and so you can see with this one, right? So this item.title is the same. These guys, the way their feed was structured, they got a summary. So that's why you're able to do all this. And now their summary did come over in as HTML. And so when let's pull their feed over. Control copy. So we'll go over here. We'll just go do a new screen. So insert new screen, and then another gallery. And if you're wondering why my galleries are there, it's because of the way I have my browser sized. But so I pasted this in, and then we're going to change this to be just title. Or we're going to do title and subtitle again, right? So then this one is title, as you'd expect. And then down here, I want to do that summary, right? So I click on this one, and I change this one to summary. Now, what you'll notice here, if I make it bigger, is that the summary is actually HTML in their feed. So I had to delete out this part, and then what did I do? I just went back over here and said, give me a text, HTML text control. I put that here, and I wiped out all this, and I said, this item dot summary. And so then now I got that nice formatted look. And if we scroll down, like you can see that's even pulling in, it looks like an iPad's on sale, TVs, right? So it's pulling in all that. That's just all from their feed. I didn't do anything special to get that in there. So yeah, so that is how all this works. So that's the RSS feed. In future videos, we're going to come back to this app, I think, because what I want to talk to you about is how I started to do like this cute little, you can see my stars they're filled or not filled. And so we're using the in operator to do that. And then, the little pop-up around this email. We've done that before, but I think it'll be a good little video just to finish this app off. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick Thursday tip. Remember, you can download the app now as it sits if you sign up for training. And, I hope you guys all have a great holiday, right? It's getting to be that time of year. I'm going to keep these videos coming. I'm going to release this one on Thanksgiving Day, which is probably crazy. You don't want to watch it, but I'm going to try and keep up with my pace. So hopefully you guys can continue to subscribe, that word, and all that. Also, you notice here I got the new background. Yay, new office. That was pretty exciting for us. So this is the old setup, but now the walls are a different color. And so I've got a few more plans, but I found out you guys just really like the shelves and the junk back there, so I'm going to stick with the junk for a while. All right, with that, I'm going to say thanks and have a great day. Before you go, be sure to click on the subscribe button over here so that way you'll be notified when new videos come out. If you need any help or you want to work together, whether your problem is big or small, check us out at Power Apps 911. We do it all. I rhymed. Or if you're looking for more formal training offerings, we have those linked up here somewhere. So check them out. Thanks and have a great day.